Hello everyone. So why the title of the video? I'm going to get onto that later. But basically, I want to talk about kind of, I guess the kind of sort of getting addicted to having all the Tamiyas, all the vintage Tamiyas, and it gets a little bit kind of obsessive. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably suffer the same thing. So yeah, so I'm going to kind of show you everything I've got, and yeah, is it a problem, or is it kind of healthy? I don't know, but we'll talk about that later on. Another thing I want to talk about at the end of the video, a really cool Tamiya video that I saw on YouTube. A lot of you guys probably haven't seen it, but just in case you haven't, I'll talk about that at the end. It's obviously been like a really busy couple of weeks in kind of the RC world. We've had the announcement of the 40th anniversary RC10. We've had the Fast Attack vehicle coming back for another re-release, along with the Avanti, the 2011 version, and also the Super Champ, or Fighting Buggy as it's now called. And then literally just this week, we've had Kyosho announce the Laser Dirt Cross, which is kind of like a sort of Laser ZX5 for the modern day, I guess. Which looks a really nice car, and the price point doesn't seem too bad either on that one. And then also the Optima Pro, which they've kind of done like the sort of bronzy kind of anodizing, a bit like the World's car. So like, you know, those are like some really cool cars, and yeah, they've all gone on my little list that I keep up on my bits and bobs board, you know, kind of on the wish list. I'll quickly talk about obviously what I'm building at the moment. Got the Rough Rider, so yeah, I've got the body painted on that. Nearly got the chassis finished, just got to put the central battery holder in and finish off the steering, and then obviously do the stickers, and there's obviously a bit of painting to do on that as well, and the driver figure. Really enjoyed this build. This was from TTP. So yeah, I think they've still got one of those in stock. So yeah, if you're after one, yeah, I mean, if you've not built anything like this, they are just gorgeous with all like the metal parts on it. It's yeah, it's another world. Obviously it's from 1978, I think these first came out. So yeah, completely recommend one of those, and you can kind of see why it costs a lot of money because of all the metal parts. So yeah, I'm excited to get that out running when it's done. Just going to talk about a couple of new kits that I've got in. Now, the first one is the BBX. So, obviously a little bit late to the party on these ones. It's kind of a funny story, I think, with this, that I was really excited about this when it first got announced. That's what was a lot of people, but then, you know, kind of everybody was getting them. There was loads of build videos and running videos all over YouTube, and I kind of got a bit sort of like a bit too much of like, I guess, an overdose of it. And so I kind of like, I wasn't too fussed about getting one like straight away, because I'd seen so much of them and seen the builds. But I'm so glad I've got one now. It was always going to be on the list to get one. Having looked through the box and the manual, it does look such a really cool car. Planning to do mine bright red PS34. I'll put a picture up, because actually RC Driver did his car that colour, and I think it actually looks really cool. Even though there's like red on the actual stickers, there's like a thin white pinstripe between the red and the edge of the sticker, so actually you can get away with red even though there's red on the decals. So that's my plan. Wasn't really a fan of the dark blue, so that's the first one. Again, another shout out to AD at Racecraft. he'd got a Thundershot left in stock. Did me a good deal on that. Again, obviously this is an old kit, isn't it? But I didn't buy this initially because I actually had the Thunder Dragon as my first RC car, second hand, and I've got a Thunder Dragon, built that one up. I'll just go and grab that and show you. So yeah, this was my first ever sort of actual radio controlled car. Not this one, obviously this is a re-release. Bought second hand. I think I paid about 80 quid for it with like radio gear, battery charger, which was guess about half the price back in the day. They were about 150, weren't they, with all the deal, as they used to call it, with all the radio stuff. But to be honest, like I've said in my previous videos, Thunder Dragon wasn't actually my favourite. It was the Thundershot. So yeah, so I didn't get a Thundershot because obviously the only change really is the body shell, isn't it? But yeah, I kind of thought they look like they're starting to sort of dry up now, and I didn't really want to, again, going back to the fear of missing out, I didn't want to miss out because that was obviously like kind of the one that if I could have bought one brand new, that's what I would have gone for. But we didn't have the money when I was growing up in those days. It was a stretch to get a second hand one. So yeah, so that's that. Another car that has come in. Bit of a new one, this one, the Hotshot II. Again, couldn't really miss out on this one. Obviously it's one people have been screaming for ages. It's the only one, I believe, that comes with a silver coloured box, which is kind of cool. Not sure why Tamiya decided to go silver. Maybe it shows the black off better. This is obviously I think the last one on this type of chassis. Obviously you had the Super Sabre as well, but the tub was slightly different on the Super Sabre. Again, Super Sabre's on the list. So shout out to TTP, James at TTP sorted me out with this one. So yeah, so that's that one. So yeah, going back onto what the kind of title of the video is, fear of missing out. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of, as soon as they announce like a new car, I want it. I guess it's that kind of going back to kind of being like a child, that you see the brand new shiny bucks, and the box arts are so kind of alluring, aren't they? And it's like, oh, I want to get the latest thing. And obviously we've got, I'll tell you what's on my list at the moment. We've got Manta Ray, Super Sabre. I'd like the TC01 Mercedes GT1, and also the Hotshot II Mid has been floating around on my list for a while. Obviously again, that's been out for a while now, but the reason I didn't get that one yet is one, it's an expensive kit, and other kits have come along, and also I was kind of hoping there would be a Tom's, the Turbo Optima Mid Special. So I was kind of holding out for that. If that comes along, then that will kind of knock the standard mid off the list. But I think if that doesn't appear by the end of this year, then I probably will get the standard mid, which is a really nice car. Anyway, back to my little collection. Let me just kind of put up some pictures of what we've got. First picture's going to be my little stack of on-road cars. Next we have my pile of sort of, I guess, off-road cars that are yet to be built. We then kind of overflow into the wardrobe, top of the wardrobe, where there's more cars. And then obviously there's my kind of sort of display case that I keep most of my cars in. And then, because we've not got enough room in the display case for everything, we then overflow into the spare room, where there are more unbuilt kits on the top shelf and more built cars on the shelves beneath. So yeah, that's quite a lot, I think. I haven't shown you the pictures of the ones that are hung up in the garage. I've got Lunchbox, Midnight Pumpkin, Comical, Avanti, and a Willys Wheeler, the Honda City Turbo. So again, there's a few cars in the garage that are kind of, I guess, the ones that get used more than the others. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there with like loads more kits, and there's a lot of people out there with, you know, only one or two. But yeah, I just wonder, are other people have that sort of issue, like the fear of missing out? I was like, if I don't get this and it disappears again, you know, I'll kind of regret it. But obviously, I've got enough kits here to keep me going for a couple of years of building. So yeah, so I guess, is it a problem, or is it just okay to have a hobby and you collect things? So yeah. And then the other thing I mentioned at the start of the video, I wanted to talk about, if you haven't seen it already, and I think about 9,000 people have watched it, so probably a lot of you have seen it already, but just in case, I'll put a link in the description. There's a YouTube channel called T Studio Works, and the guy there has just been over to Japan, and he's done like a tour of the Tamiya museum. Now, what's really good about this, it's about an hour long, so you kind of need to make a cup of tea and sit down and, you know, enjoy. He goes through all the static models, all the RC models, but also he's obviously put some time and effort into researching, you know, the models and the information on them, and done like a really knowledgeable and interesting like voiceover as he goes and looks at each of them, telling you information about them all. And also, while he was there, he actually bumped into Mr. Tamiya in like the receptionist museum. So I mean, that's just super cool, because obviously, you know, Mr. Tamiya, you know, he's like he's the man, isn't he? You know, he's the reason that we're all obsessed with these cars, and that they are so beautifully made and so detailed, and you know, the box arts and everything. So yeah, so you can see that he's made up like meeting him. But yeah, T Studio Works. I'll put a little clip up so you can see what you're looking for on the thumbnail. I think it's called its Dream Trip to Tamiya in Japan. So yeah, so if I haven't checked that out, check that out. Anyway, oh, another thing I'll just show you that's come in. Make myself a bit smarter. I've got an iconic vintage racing top. I've put a couple of little Tamiya stickers on, and also had it customised, so it's got my name on the back. So if you do see me around at the iconic events, you know, come and say hello. Let me know if you're a viewer. That would be great. Anyway, right, I think I've talked enough. I know some people have said to me, you know, we like listening to you talking, which is great. I guess other people probably, you know, just want a quick video and see things running and see things being built. But anyway, give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, and yeah, I'll see you all in the comments. Cheers, guys. Bye.